The virus-delayed Tokyo Summer Olympics finally opened on Friday, and unprecedented restrictions. China has sent a delegation of 777 members, the largest one ever for an overseas Olympic Games delegation for the Tokyo Olympic Games. For this part, I'm joined by Yan Qiang, founder of Sports. Welcome to the show, Yan Qiang. So, the first day already, and the first two goals so far went to the Chinese side. Is that, within your expectation?
Oh, it's great. It's a perfect start, and we're still in the process of getting to know the result, whether we could win the third gold for the first day. So it's a brilliant start of the Tokyo Olympics for the China delegation.
Very strong start, yes. With the largest ever overseas delegation, 777. Sharing with us, what's your understanding? What are the strengths of the Chinese delegation, or which are the fields they might have good luck and get some medals?
Yes, the China delegation didn't do so well for the last Olympics in Rio, and to a certain extent, maybe the delay of 1 year be a good plus point for China, because we have more time to prepare for these Tokyo Olympics. And considering time difference, and also the whole society is dealing with the COVID virus, China has done much better than the other nations. So that adds a lot of great advantage for China delegation for the preparation for these Olympics. And I would say of those 6 dream teams of this delegation group, most of them would perform maybe better than their average level for the past 4 or 5 years.
Obviously, every team, in general, people suffer from the COVID-19 one way or another. For example, for any one of these members over there, if you got somehow tested positive and then you lost the chance to compete, some of them already, from other teams, other national teams over there. So I don't know, like the restrictions, how will that affect the performance of national teams from different countries around the world?
It varies with different delegation groups. China might be the best prepared for this, because thanks to our state system of our sports preparation, and we have a very systematic preparation process throughout the past 18 months. So all sports people are fully vaccinated, and we're working strictly with the discipline set by the IOC and also the Tokyo Organizing Committee. And there are lots of regulations saying, like, all players, all sports people could only arrive 5 days beforehand of the event, and must leave Japan 2 days afterwards when their event's over. Therefore, I would anticipate a fully healthy and successful trip of the China delegation.
John, this is a very unusual time, unusual games, in the history of Olympic Games. 2020, we still call it 2020, but it's 2021. Then what do you make of it? People try to participate as usual with some restrictions. Hosting country Japan is under pressure, obviously. In all the elements, what do you make of this particular game story there?
I think the slogan.
I would give credit to
the slogan "United by Emotion."
Okay.
Yesterday, everyone saw the opening ceremony in a very strict and low-key way. Maybe that's a relief emotion.
Yeah, John, the emotion.
Okay. I would give credit to the Japanese. I'm actually quite surprised that they have so much courage to open up the game. I thought it was not going to happen this year. But at this point, I think they did a good job, in my view. And I think this is important really for these athletes. I mean, we really have to think from the perspective of these athletes. These people, prepared for years and years. And it's not difficult. It's not easy for them to compete in a once in 4 year event, and finally they get a chance to compete. So I think this is very good news for them, and we have to really give credit to the Japanese government and the people involved in this in Japan. It looks like it's going well. And I think it's entirely impossible to prevent any kind of infection. There'll always be some cases breaking out. I think that's okay as long as it wasn't spread to the mass and was controlled. Yeah, exactly.
We wish them a great success, for the country and also for all the participants there.